Hey everyone, I have some really lame news for you today. The Democratic Republic of the Congo has recently been through an Ebola outbreak that saw the deaths of 33 people, which is more than 60% of the total number of people who were infected. That's a pretty scary mortality rate. Now, since the last reported case of Ebola, there's been more than a month with no new reports. This is more than twice as long as the incubation period of the Ebola virus, so health officials claimed the outbreak was over. But then, more cases appeared. More Ebola. Dr. Ali Ilunga Kalenga is the country's health minister, and he was quoted as saying, "Just a week after announcing the end of the 9th epidemic of Ebola virus disease in the Equator province, the Democratic Republic of Congo is facing a new epidemic." Unquote. In the last week, there were reports of viral hemorrhagic fever in the North Kivu province, and health officials who went to the scene of the outbreak found 46 infected people, 20 of whom had already died. Those who still lived could have Ebola and any number of other illnesses. Testing of blood samples found that 2/3 of the people were positive for Ebola, which means that this is indeed a new outbreak. And it's not connected to the first one, because there's over 1,500 miles separating the sites of these two most recent outbreaks. This makes it the country's third Ebola outbreak this year, which thankfully haven't been nearly as bad as the 2014 to 2016 Ebola epidemic that killed 11,000 people across West Africa. While the situation is bad, it's not all doom and gloom. The World Health Organization Regional Director for Africa, Dr. Matshidiso Moeti, made a public statement where he said, quote, "Since we are coming out of another Ebola outbreak, we have kept staff and equipment in place. This allows us to have a head start in response to this cluster." Unquote.